Hi everybody, this will be episode 2 of NES Authentic boards. We're going to look at my game collection, do a mini-series. Please subscribe and push like. If you want to donate, it's on my main page. I'm just starting out these videos. Something different from what everybody else does. So we're going to look at the authentic circuit boards because why not? We're going to do 5 today. I already took the screws out of them, so we just look at them and so you can see the circuit boards. The circuit boards are, a lot of them look similar. So you will see almost identical ones, but I assure you there are the per game. So start out with Bases Loaded 2, second season, and basically I just unscrewed them from the back. As you can see, Authentic is Nintendo on it. As you see over here, Nintendo of NES. Let's get the light out of the way so it isn't so bright. Still kind of bright, isn't it? How does that look? That's better. A little bit better anyway. And this is from, like I said, Bases Loaded 2. Figured I'd do it this way so you can see the board better instead of just putting it straight up at the camera. Hopefully, and then the chips. Let's see how the names are upside down. We gotta turn the chipboard around for the names on the chips, because this is how they did it. And of course the back. And a lot of these will look similar, very close to the same. Just different programming on the chips. And again, that's this guy here, as you can see. So that you know, if you ever open yours up, you can say, hey, that looks like that video, and I say, yeah, they're the same. And like I said, I already took the screws off of them. I took the screws off of them because it was just easier. Okay, this is Willow, as you can see, Willow. And that's what the board looks like. And I'll put it under the microscope here. I figured I'd do this because, you know, I haven't seen anybody really take them apart and show the actual boards at all to each of the games, so you know whether it's authentic or not. And usually, you know, like I say, you could tell because it says right on there, Nintendo, NES, turn it around because they put them on backwards, the writing of these things. I think the chip there, say it says NES, that's how you can tell too. But some of them will say like Philips on it, or other types of companies that made them at the time. But it's very similar to the last board. As you can tell. And that is Willow. Okay. Back. Kitty interrupted me. He's been sick. He's real old. Been trying to help him get the most out of life from being so weak, and you know, but he's been doing a little better. Anyway, just in case you heard him meow, so I had to pause it. Okay, let's back to this. So again, it's Willow. It's a Willow circuit board. As you can see, it's seen better days. Look at that, it's got scratches on it and stuff. Label's starting to peel right there. Eight Eyes is next. As you can see this one's a little different. It's got the chip right there. It's a little different from the other ones. As you can see, chip right there. And again, they keep putting them backwards. See that? It's upside down. Turn it around for you. NES, NES. And the back's is the same as the other ones. That was Eight Eyes. Pinball. As you can see. Board. See how that one's looks like it's cut off and don't have that extra piece to it. So like I said, some of them, they're all have their own thing. You know, some of the boards are all the same size, and other boards are not the same. Guess how they did it, I guess. Not sure why. Just different design, I guess. But and as you can see, when you turn it around here, see how now the numbers are starting to change and the letters and all that. Before, the other ones would say Nintendo on them. So now as time goes on, it changes from manufacturer to manufacturer. I guess how they did business. I guess whatever's cheaper or whatever they did. But you see, but if you notice, though, the boards still say Nintendo. NES. So like I said in the last video, yeah, some of them will be weird looking from the usual, because like I said, the manufacturers and all, they do that. And see how that is. Here, I'll just show you up here. See how when you put them on, sometimes they're kind of awkward to put on, because you got to put them in there just right. And again, that was Pinball. And the last one, Bases Loaded 3. You can see. So then it went back to the bigger one again. Again with this chip right here. Before I didn't have this part on here. It was just, you know, this way all the way across. I didn't have this spot on here. So here we go. This is what I was saying about the names of the chips and stuff are changing. So sometimes they'll still say NES. But see, now that's Toshiba. See how that's changing? But it's still the same. It's still authentic. And that's just, see, Nintendo. It still says Nintendo on it somewhere, you know. And, so you know it's not a bootleg or anything like that. That one's kind of hard to see. Yeah. Nintendo, see it? So Nintendo usually puts their brand on it somewhere. And that, not all the chips though, they're not just going to say Nintendo and then the part number, whatever. Sometimes they're going to say some company's name and stuff on there to go along with it. But Nintendo makes sure their products have their name on, that's for sure. Somewhere. And again, that is Bases Loaded 3. You can see. And I'll put the screws back in it off camera. Put them back together. But there you go. There's Bases Loaded 3, Pinball, 8 Eyes, Willow, and Bases Loaded 2. All right in here. So there you go. Now you know that those are authentic. So if you ever get those games, but like I said, they have different revisions. So at times that, you know, the boards might be weird looking. That doesn't mean that they're bootlegs or anything like that. They can still be authentic and legit. So I hope that helped, and I'm going to continue doing these until I run out of games, basically, and I'll find some other content. Leave a message in the comments, push like, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. That's going to help me in the long run if I continue doing all these videos and stuff. But yeah, I got plenty of games here to show you, all the authentic ones. I even have a couple. I think they were made in Mexico or something. So I think they were trying to get in on that Nintendo stuff, behind Nintendo's back or something. And I'll talk about that later when I get to that game. Hopefully it turned out alright with the microscope and you can see it better. that way. I figured I'd just show you both ways. So that way you have a better chance of seeing these boards instead of me just showing them on camera. By putting them in the microscope, you can see the little details a little better than what I could do just putting it up in front of the camera. So hopefully both views helped you guys, so you can know that they're authentic. And like I said, I'm doing a mini series of this so that you can know which game. So if you buy a specific game and say, hey, oh, that guy had a video of you know, of that, and yeah, it's authentic. You know, I know there's a couple, 2 or 3 different variations probably of Mario Brothers, and some of the circuit boards are weird looking. You know, they're not the same. And then like Gyromite had an adapter hook to it, and I don't have that version, but I do have Gyromite. When I get to that one, I'll talk about that again. But I hope you like this content, and you'll subscribe, because that will help a lot in the long run. And I'll keep doing these videos, and I'll find other things to other content to do as I go on. But this is me just starting out, so hopefully you like this and have patience with me. I'll get this figured out eventually. And thank you, and to the next video then. Bye.